Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Modern Warfare, and I wanted to share with you guys how to get the Damascus camo as quickly and easily as possible. Now, this is a very broad topic. Obviously, there's like 45 different weapons in the game that you have to get gold to unlock this camo, so I can't go into extreme detail for each specific weapon, but I will say that I have tutorials on my channel for a lot of those guns that a lot of you probably struggle with the most, including riot shield, combat knife, some of the launchers. I plan on doing more for specific weapons in the future to help some people out that are struggling with some of the different guns, but for this video, I wanted to share with you guys a couple tips that I've used for each individual weapon together, and what you can do to really get that Damascus camo a little bit quicker and work your way towards it without getting as mad. I know this is a very angry time when it comes to going for the Damascus camo. Some of these weapons can be really irritating, but yeah, so let's jump right into this. The first tip that I wanted to share with you guys in this video is to play on the smaller maps, and I feel like that's a very basic tip that a lot of you probably already understand, but I can't stress it enough. Even when it comes to using the riot shield, using the snipers, the marksman rifles, random guns that you would think the smaller maps probably aren't the best for, actually tend to do really good. One of the things, if you look at the snipers, you have to get a lot of kills with them, and with any gun for that matter in the game, you have to get not only a ton of kills, you have to get a ton of headshots, and then you have to get a ton of kills using all attachments and using no attachments. And I think the smaller maps work really well for snipers as well, because you can throw those scopes on, those ACOG scopes, and just go to town on shipment or shoot house, really whichever map you're playing on. If it's a small map, you'll still be able to do really well with the snipers, and you'll be able to rack up those kills. I know a lot of people, when trying to get the sniper challenges, end up using the standard scope or a variable zoom, and you don't really need to do that. It's actually quicker to throw the ACOG on and go for those close range kills. You'll add up the kills really quickly, and you'll be able to complete a lot of the other challenges as well. The crouch kills, the long shots. It's really not all that difficult, but playing the smaller maps is definitely what helped me to get very far and get this thing pretty quick. I tried a few of the larger maps, playing things like Ground War, and over time, from the different experiences that I had while trying to get Damascus, I just found that the smaller maps just made so much more sense and made everything go so much quicker and smoother. The second tip that I have for you guys is to use the double weapon XP to your advantage and be smart with it. This is something a lot of people don't really do. For example, with the double weapon XP tokens, and then when you have double weapon XP weekends, you want to focus on leveling up as many guns as you possibly can. So I'll give you guys an example. The last time we had a double weapon XP weekend on Modern Warfare, instead of completing any challenges for any of the guns, I used the worst guns in the game first to the best guns, and kind of went in that order and tried to level them up as quickly as I could. So for example, we had double weapon XP weekend. We jumped into shipment 24/7 or shoot out, whatever it was, shoot the ship 24/7. And essentially, I just used the worst guns that I could to level up fast. So I would use all the snipers, the marksman rifles, the riot shield, the combat knife, and I wouldn't focus on doing any challenges. I would just go through and get as many kills as possible, level the gun up as quickly as I could, and once I got max level, I would just move on to the next gun and not really pay attention to the challenges. That way I could unlock all of the challenges for every gun, so when double weapon XP went away, I didn't even need it anymore. I was already maxed out level with every gun, and I could slow down and focus on individual challenges. So use the double weapon XP when it comes to the weekends or it comes to the tokens. Use those to your advantage. Don't waste double weapon XP time trying to do the challenges for the weapons, because it's not going to affect it whatsoever, and it's really just a waste of time. So level up your gun as much as you can and then move on to the next one. And again, I would do what I did and try to use the bad guns first. Obviously, if you're using let's say the riot shield during a double weapon XP weekend, you're going to max the level out a lot quicker than you would if you're doing it on standard weapon XP. So grind those bad guns on double weapon XP weekends, and when you have the tokens, and you'll be able to get there a lot quicker. The last thing I really wanted to point out is playing shoot house for long shots for every single gun in this game. I can't stress that enough. I've tried so many different methods. I've made a lot of videos on this topic, and I've watched a lot of videos on this topic, and I've tried to see what other people have been trying to do for long shots, and nothing, literally nothing beats shoot house when it comes to getting long shots. If you guys just stay in the middle, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can either just go full force and try to go up against people that are on the opposite side in the middle of shoot house, or you can do what I talked about in one of my videos, where you can just throw a smoke every time you spawn and use a thermal sniper or a thermal on whatever weapon you're trying to get long shots with, and take people out without them seeing you. That's a little bit more of the, you know, a lot of people are not going to be happy with that. They're probably going to be upset. But again, it doesn't really matter too much, whichever way you really want to go about it. But it is important that you guys know that shoot house is literally the best way to get the long shots. It's so much faster. I know a lot of people like to go to ground war, but the truth is it takes so much longer because you have to do a lot of moving and a lot of waiting. With shoot house, you know, you jump up on that back wall and there's almost instantly someone on the other side, you know, that you can go up against. So I was able to get them really, really fast. And now, for example, the pistols long shots, I would definitely do that on like shipment because it's a lot easier. But nonetheless, shoot house is a fantastic map when it comes to getting long shots. But that is how I was able to get Damascus camo pretty quick. If you guys have any other questions or anything else to add, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to respond and try to help some of you guys out. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see all you guys in the next